大家好，我是青青。今天我们继续来看《火焰纹章之风花雪月》
Rite of Rising
DLC 煤暗之章的第3章啊。
Professor, to what do I owe this pleasure?
想听听有关我父母的事。
Yes, of course you do. I will gladly tell you all that I know. Where to begin? If you have something particular in mind, please ask and I shall answer as best I can.
母亲是个怎样的人呢？
Kind and wise. I would often see her in the library, her nose always buried in a book.
父亲以前是个怎样的人？
Gerald was very much then as he is now. His knights would have done just about anything for him. Whenever he had time to spare, he would instruct the children of the monastery in combat and tactics. Just like those wide-eyed youngsters, your mother and I made a hero of him in our minds. When I learned that Gerald and Citri were to be married, I was quite surprised. Back then, Gerald was something of a mentor to me. As for Citri, she found it difficult to express her emotions. It was only when she was gazing at Gerald that I ever saw her smile. A smile that rivaled the very sun. His tales of the outside world must have seemed like a lifeline for one as frail and guarded as she.
外面的故事体弱多病，外面的故事就说明希特利肯定没有出过加尔古马库学院嘛。体弱多病是指
Indeed, she lacked the strength to travel beyond the monastery. The only souls she ever spoke with were a select few within the monastery walls. I can picture it now. The stories he told her, his striking words, and his boisterous laugh. Listening to him must have given her a great deal of hope. As for me, I could never have become like Gerald, as much as I wished for it.
像父亲那样。
I suppose I did. He would tell stories from a century ago as though he had lived them himself.
确实是这样啊，老爹的话已经活了几百岁了。
No matter how fervently one studies the stories of old, that is no easy task. Professor, you traveled with Gerald before coming here. You must have seen a great many things, yes? Forgive me for overstepping, but do you not regret foregoing your travels to take up residence here?
这是大司教拜托的事，当教师也不错。
I see. Well, so long as you are satisfied, it is not my place to question your decision. To shape young minds must afford you a unique perspective on the world.
他刚才呢，其实是在赶我们走啊，他想让我们离开加尔古马库。那么他接下来要策划什么事情呢？
I am certain my unsolicited advice is nothing but a nuisance. But please, hear me out. It is my hope that you will live a full life, experiencing the world, fostering strong relationships with people. Do so for dear Citri, whose wish to experience such things shall regretfully never be granted.
所以你希望我成为灰狼学籍的教师？
I cannot deny it. It is my own stubborn notion, one that Her Grace will likely not think kindly of. Beyond my personal motive, I believe that you alone can guide my flock to even greater heights, and perhaps you will learn from them as well. But I have taken enough of your precious time. Know that I am here for you, always.
好贴心哟。
Pray tell, Yuri, did those foul bandits whom we bested at the arena confess to anything?
Not a word. I wouldn't name names. I got the feeling they didn't know much themselves. However, one thing is clear. Whoever hired them is after something here in Abyss.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. They must have been on a treasure hunt or something.
A treasure hunt here? I don't get it. What is there to find in these dingy tunnels?
Elfric, was it? Looks like this is ringing a bell for you.
Well, something does come to mind, but the notion is preposterous at best.
Never discount a wild hunch. Sometimes they're closer to the truth than you'd think.
Any lead will do, so long as it helps determine our next course of action. Please, go on.
As you wish, though again, it is quite far-fetched. You see, there is a long-standing legend here. It is said that deep underground, below even abyss, is a place called the Chasm of the Bound, wherein lies the Chalice of Beginnings.
起源宝贝啊，我们在正片里面呢，因为已经完成了 DLC， 所以开局给我们一个起源宝贝啊，效果非常的牛逼，是可以不限距离任意反击敌人啊，在20格以外打到你，你也可以反击他。封印之谷，起源宝贝。
I've never heard of it, but chances are it's some kind of sacred artifact belonging to the church.
I once happened upon an old document that mentioned a ritual called the Rite of Rising. The text was incomplete, so I was unable to achieve a full understanding of the topic. I cannot even guarantee the authenticity of what I read. But it stated that the Chalice of Beginnings is a sacred object, crafted by order of Saint Seros herself. Saint Seros apparently used the artifact to carry out the Rite of Rising, along with the 4 apostles.
4位使徒，我们灰狼学籍的话，正好也是4位学生，难道他们是4使徒的后人？
It is a ritual that is believed to have the power to resurrect a life that was lost. However, the ritual failed. The 4 apostles bound the chalice, so that it would never fall into a mortal's hands.
The Rite of Rising, huh?
Yes, the Chalice of Legend. My father mentioned it to me a very long time ago. A secret treasure of the church. A chalice, powerful enough to resurrect the dead. Exhilarating, no?
Quite. It is no small wonder that people are after it.
Even so, we still don't have much to go on. We must gather more information about this legend at once.
I wholeheartedly agree. I will do all I can to track down more clues within the monastery. Although Garrick Mach's library is so well curated, I doubt any further records will be found.
Wondrous! We shall do all that we can as well.
Excuse me.
天地之间已经自动修复了。
I've only had the chance to speak with Elfric briefly, but he seems like a respectable man. It's obvious the whole town has a lot of affection for him. Kind of reminds me of Lenato in that way.
罗纳特大人啊，他的义父。
I've got a lot of time on my hands down here, so I've been venturing even deeper underground. This place is loaded with winding paths and blocked-off tunnels. It's a real maze. Only a few folks even know how to operate the gate mechanisms and hidden passages.
机关门飞。
That's what I said. Activate the mechanism and the gates slam shut. Bang! Actually, I'll level with you. Yuri and Constance are much better at scoping out that kind of thing.
就跟一个地宫一样。
The Ashen Wolves got their name from the beasts who guard the Blue Sea Star. The Archbishop named the house herself, in fact. In spite of that, it seems she looks unfavorably upon our house of late. This saddens me greatly.
青海之星。
Wow.
I heard Elfric came to Yuri's rescue in the attack that happened recently. That's just what you'd expect from someone as kind and strong as he is. I can't believe he's single.
看来呢，阿尔法先生的他的那个风评啊，确实非常的不错。谁在这儿呢？
Had a
谢尔
chance
达
to。poke your head in here, Professor? It's a fortune teller's room. Judging by all her mystical-looking doodads, I think she's the real deal, too. I wonder if she does matchmaking. Maybe she can help me sort through my countless suitors.
算命，看看自己的桃花运。这里还真是纵横交错。
make her feel disappointed. You mustn't. Not ever, okay?
Sometimes Alfred gives out candy. Stick close by him, and you might get some too. But save a little for me, okay?
这个小孩子很危险啊，一块糖就可以骗走了。
Well, I'll be. Abyss is a sprawling place. Some houses like mine are actually quite far from the center of town. What brings me all the way here, then, you ask? I came to see Elfric. Even a glimpse of him is said to bring good luck.
阿尔法先生在这里的名望啊，甚至超过了 Lady Rhea。
I see. Well, well. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the next Sovereign Duke. Must be exhausting trying to suss out each other's intentions, huh?
Nah, we get along great. I mean, we kinda have no choice. A petty squabble could start an all-out war.
乌鸦嘴。
And it doesn't take a fancy title to have a hidden agenda. Isn't that right, Yuri?
Cheeky. And off base. What do you think, friend? Do you think I'm off plotting nefarious deeds?
看起来像。
Brutally honest. I love it. Even so, that's a bit much, wouldn't you say? I do what I need to get by. Nothing more than that. As for the others, they've all got their own struggles. But they're nothing if not trustworthy.
Humbling yourself while promoting your friends. Gotta say, I don't hate this side of you.
Seems we're in mutual neutrality of one another. I like that you keep your cards close. We'll get along just fine, you and I.
骂我可以，骂我的朋友不行。看前面是谁？他们俩居然在一起。
Pardon the odd question, but something has been bothering me for a while now. Your hair. Was it always that color?
That is an odd question. But yes, if you must know, it was a different color when I was a child. How could you know that? Is it possible that we met before the academy?
哦，小王子说埃戴尔的发色变了，而且埃戴尔不记得他小时候跟小王子的这个青梅竹马的过去了，怎么回事？
It's a long story. Now is not the time or place.
Yes, of course. My apologies.
埃戴尔他的头发为什么会变成白色呢？这里面游戏里面还有一个学员的，他的头发是白色啊，就是金路的莉斯提亚，他头发跟埃戴尔是一个颜色的啊。那么他们身上究竟发生了什么事情呢？就是说他们两个都被改造过，都被地底人改造过，改造完了之后呢，埃戴尔是有2个纹章的，莉斯提亚也是有2个纹章的，所以他们的头发全都是白色的啦。
There was a time when I did much fighting. Then I was captured. Then I escaped. My home is far away now. My mother is waiting for me. But returning is... it is far away. I worry that I will be here until I am very old.
啊，他可能是打古扎或者是奥麦拉的人吧，对不对？他看他说话那么生硬，或者是布里基特的。大家都很亢奋呢，我好兴奋呀！
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The bandit sightings have stopped, for now. I still won't let my guard down, though. What else? Notice how everyone's in high spirits? Know why? I do. It's because Master Elfric is here. He's real special, that one. He saved my life, and lots of others here, too. He's earned some hero worship.
林哈尔特果然还是在图书馆呀。
4 apostles. God, this is killing me. I'm on the verge of remembering something. I can't shake the feeling that one of their names is also a food or something.
4使徒应该就是他们4个人了。
The records should be here some... Oh, hello, Professor. It's good that you've come. I realized that I missed an opportunity to congratulate myself on my military achievements. But now that you're here, I have an audience for it. Indulge me, won't you? Oh, behold, the proof that the utmost honor in combat belongs to none other than I, Constance von Nouvelle. What a relief to get that off my chest. Now, where did Elfric get to? I must have words with him.
You've only been on the job a few moons, huh? No wonder you don't come off as a mindless church flunky. Plus, you don't flap your trap all the time. I appreciate that. I hope you never change, no matter how many years you spend with the annoying people up there.
哈皮不喜欢教会的。
The folks who've lost their homes on the surface, Abyss is all they've got. The place used to be nothing more than a den of criminals who did whatever they pleased. Now, we got Elfric to keep an eye on things. He understands that keeping people fed's the way to keep them calm.
只要有口饭吃，就不会造反。这话说的多么的令人悲伤啊！
Don't suppose you're here for a drink, huh? They aren't any better, I'll tell you right now. Maybe folks down here wouldn't be so awful if they could get their hands on something worth tasting. Who am I kidding? Nobles are just as bad.
The answer is no. I will not allow it. It is far too dangerous.
Ah, but if we can determine its origin, we may eliminate the very danger that vexes you.
You already know this, but there are plenty of folks down here who can't defend themselves. If these attacks keep up, eventually they'll find themselves in harm's way.
Yes, I am aware. However, for the time being, you must promise to refrain from acting recklessly. My dear Fluck has suffered enough as it is. You needn't take any further risks.
Surprisingly overbearing, isn't he? He must really care about you guys. Most certainly. Yet, if we fail to nip this problem in the bud, I shudder to think what will transpire. Aha! It's you! In the nick of time, as it were. Come, let us venture into the deep, deep underground. The Chalice of Legend awaits!
地下。
But of course, deeper and deeper still beneath the monastery, to the Chasm of the Bound.
Coco, you didn't hear a word Elfie said, did you?
I surely did, but we must read between the lines. Elfric wants a solution as badly as we do. And so, we shall seek out the Chalice of Beginnings and present it to the church. If our enemies desire the object, this should halt all future attacks on Abyss. Brilliant, no?
I'm not so sure about that. According to legend, there's some kind of binding that protects it from would-be thieves. Even if we find it, we can't just walk up and take it unless we figure out how to break that thing.
Ah, but that is simplicity itself. We shall first ascertain whether it is still bound, and then we shall release it.
But where is this chasm anyway? I've never even heard of the place, much less seen it.
As luck would have it, I have discovered yet another secret passage. It appears to go deep underground. According to my superior instincts, it undoubtedly leads to the Chasm of the Bound.
Huh. I suppose it's worth a look. I don't care about finding some old cup, but if it could help us protect Abyss, I'll support the cause.
You surface dwellers do not have anything else to do at present, do you? You'll assist us, will you not?
我们有空，哎，如果选我们没有空会怎么样呢？
Come on, Teach. We got plenty of time to follow them down that deep, dark tunnel. Admit it. Personally, I'm dying to find out more about this chasm and chalice business.
Splendid! It is decided. We leave at once.
Feeling pretty lost right now. How long have we been walking? I'm guessing a full week.
A week? Ridiculous. It's been a few hours at most.
Exaggerations aside, if this takes much longer, I'm concerned about our lack of food and water.
She's got a point. How about we trek a bit farther, and if we don't find anything, we turn back?
Constance, I find it rather curious how quickly you became fixated on the chalice. Care to explain?
Oh, no. Why would I be fixated on a silly little legend for some supposed ulterior motive?
You want the esteem. You think this will convince the church to help you restore your fallen house.
How could you possibly know that? Have you been snooping within the confines of my very mind?
I shall restore House Nouvelle to its former glory at all costs. It's practically your catchphrase.
Aha! Just as I suspected. Constance is the former lady of House Nouvelle.
努维尔家。
Until just a few years ago, it was a house of Viscounts in the west of the Empire. They had a long and distinguished history.
House Nouvelle lost its status 5 years ago, as a result of their part in the war.
Huh. You speak as though it has nothing to do with you.
I fear all I can do is ask forgiveness in place of my useless father. If doing so will comfort you in any way, then please accept my...
Save your breath. That will not be necessary. There is only one thing that I desire. For the sake of my parents, who fell courageously and selflessly in defense of the Empire. For them, I shall restore our status, revive House Nouvelle, and return it to its former glory. All that I do, even spending each day advancing my magical prowess, is to that end.
And in reward for all that hard work, you were forced to live underground. Life's cruel. It's like you took a shortcut back to the starting line. Or maybe you're just unlucky.
What are you saying? I never intended to share that side of me with you.
Look at that. It's a good thing we didn't turn back. That looks mighty chasm-like, if you ask me.
Say, are we beneath the bridge in the monastery? Incredible.
Huh. I never thought I'd be gazing up at that bridge we've crossed 1,000 times from way, way down below. Are we sure this is the right place?
It is, I think. I believe. I hope.
Constance, why are you hiding in the shade? Aren't you the one who insisted that we find the chalice?
Fine. If you insist that I join you, then I shall. Satisfied? Oh my. I was quite rude just now. Please accept my humble apologies for treating you so foully. I presume too much to stand beside such noble paragons. Allow me to dig a hole to bury myself in.
No matter how deep underground we are, I guess sunlight is still sunlight. Poor Constance.
他双重人格啊，跟死神骑士是一样的。
This is what Coco's like in the sun. That's why she lives underground.
I fear I cannot guarantee that this is the chasm of the bound. I have almost surely wasted our time.
Enough with the self-doubt, yeah? Just put one foot in front of the other. We'll have you back in the shadows before you know it.
Cheer up, Coco. We need you.
And now I have forced you into a state of pity. I feel so very worthless.
I admit, I have never seen anything quite like this before. Is there nothing we can do to help?
Happy? Keep Constance moving. If we don't start searching, we'll never find that damn chalice.
Fine, I'll just push her a bit, I guess.
I must ask you to cease. You shall soil your hands upon my filthy back. No soap could possibly... Huh? This feeling. I sense magic in the air. There is something just ahead. The binding spell, perhaps.
I don't feel anything at all. Wait. Actually, I hear something. Something big. And it's moving.
Perhaps there is something in place that is guarding the chalice.
Yikes! What is that thing? It's like some kind of gigantic toy.
这个是雷雅的人偶哦，雷雅专属。
I don't have the slightest idea what's going on, but I know it doesn't bode well.
I don't know, could be fun. It's been a while since I've met an enemy that can put up a good fight. Hey you! Meet your master, pal. I'm gonna pummel you into my own personal shield.
还是大家全上啊？那我们去一趟商店，骑士团工会，补充一下战力。
What's the deal? No matter how many we squash, more just take their place.
If those things were created to protect the Chalice, there must be a way to deactivate them.
If I may presume to offer my opinion, the statues may warrant scrutiny.
一个、两个、三个。
There must be a way to activate those things. I bet they require some type of key.
You who befoul this sacred place, leave now or perish.
Sacred place? Sounds like the Chasm of the Bound, all right.
I think I might have found the key. That thing over there is carrying it around.
就在他身上是吧
Stay focused.
过不去。
I will prevail.
I'll cut through.
The sun.
I'll give it my all.
Gangong.
Who, me?
他打塞尔达。算了。
Battle.
Let me at him.
Quite helpful.
雷暴。
A great help.
Sure thing.
Yep.
You're 这么凶的吗？
You're weak. Is that all? How was that? It's a long road yet.
艾达尔真的硬哦。天地之剑。 这块应该被我打碎了吧？这块碎了没？半碎的状态。有没有魔物斩击之类的？破盔、批次猛击。碎了。
Ready and willing. Don't hold this against me, okay?
就3滴血，你来一个必杀。圣息。 站子，哪一口吧？哎！我刚才射错了。
Sure thing.
或者尤里斯可以到这里来。能打一点是一点。
I'll give it my all.
对，是这一块嘛？这块，这块。
The fight continues.
亚修老公好帅啊
I'll stick with it.
Battle.
"接着再是右边。
I will prevail.
魔物碎机。
I'll cut through. Let me at him. It's good to be king.
The sun.
"魔物刺激。
Yep.
暴桑，暴桑也不行。哎，这个可以哦。
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous. Now I'm even tougher.
稳扎稳打。
Each battle, a chance to grow. I'm not setting a very good example.
哎呀！哦，我看错了，这是个暗术师。埃戴尔的话，他魔法伤害吃的特别多。
Not too shabby.
Stay focused.
打我是吧？
Much appreciated.
Who, me?
Ready and willing.
哎，谁有加血的？你没有。 我记得你是可以，哎，他们俩谁都不能加血的。嗯，
Who's next?
Think this through.
Shit! At least you're no coward. All that blood and sweat was worth it.
Easy peasy.
I expect no less.
"没人奶你，自己奶自己吧。哎呦！
That is that.
哇，好危险哦
A chance to grow.
林哈尔特，
Well done.
我去把敌人引过来。 右边的大家先别动吧。天地之剑，不会吧？他他打得中我吗？
I'll never be satisfied.
哦，真的被他打中了。
Progress suits me well.
希尔达过来。亚修老公，救我一命啊！
I'll stick with it.
《雷暴能把他弄死吗？不能。
I will prevail.
Thanks.
我不会死了吧？我靠 ！miss。
It's your call.
魔物射击。
Sorry. Ready and willing.
操
Careful.
Be mindful.
Such power dwells within?
Well, that's, yeah.
解珠钥匙交给运输队吧，待会儿的话我去开锁。
Huh. There's clearly something special about this key. Better keep it safe.
Up to you.
你真的是不能加血的吗？真的耶，至于。
Unexpected.
那两个是在不断挪动的，先等他们走过来吧。
Much needed.
Thanks for that.
Ready and willing.
Sorry. Thanks.
先等他走过来再说。
Stay focused.
怎么两个一起动啊？
such a small change truly an improvement?
My moment has arrived. I expected as much.
搞定一个。
Maybe I was too lazy.
Shut! Allow me to demonstrate.
.差一点点哦。这里也补不到啊，实在补不到。
Don't forget who you're dealing with.
Amazing.
往后退一退。我应该还比较安全啊，过来给艾德尔。
Well done.
啊？它是每过一回合都会出来新的吗？所以我要推得快一点是吧？看来是这样。
That's life.
总算碎了啊！
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
破盔钢斧，还不如直接砍。
You fought well.
You never had a chance. I'm getting stronger. I can...
Oh, nice!
I owe ya. Doing?
Such power dwells within? is not an option. I must get stronger.
“有没有命中高一点的？”
Doing?
还是暗数命中高。
Good enough for me.
“我刚才看到谁要
The sun.
Ready and willing.
Battle?
Thank you.
哎呀哈！哎呀！
That is that. Should I have held back?
I'll cut through.
“小王子枪都坏了。”
Stay focused.
I'll give it my all. I have so far left to go.
Yep.
“天地之剑”没耐久了。
Sure thing.
Well done.
I could use a break.
为什么不让谢尔达自己吃个药呢？
The sun.
I will prevail. A great help.
Let me at him.
Well done.
Battle.
Thanks, Belle.
Oh. 杰拉尔特用兵团已全灭。
Who, me?
I'll cut through. I'm at my limit.
Be mindful.
Such power dwells within?
I'll give it my all.
Don't expect much more than that.
Sure thing.
Yep.
多拉，不行。
Ready and willing.
靠！
Who
有没有谁可以？你？我靠，这打得中吗？这。
No biggie. Good enough for me.
A great help.
射死他！别呀！毒箭，钢弓损毁。中毒了。
I'll cut through.
Easy peasy.
this against me, okay?
库罗德立了大功。
It's not luck, it's fate. I'm not done yet. I never doubted you.
有一个拿弓的，还是离远一点吧。
Thank you.
Careful now. Worry not. I won? That can't be right. So this is what the goddess grants me. Why waste it?
Can't wait for my next brawl.
Stay focused.
The sun.
"双马尾战神跟你开玩笑呢。
Don't expect much more than that.
It's good to be king.
I'll give it my all. I must steel myself.
fed a weakling to their demise.
Unexpected.
It's simple logic.
给我使计策！该死的！
Adorable. Out of my way.
我还比不上尤里斯。
Luck is on my side.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Don't forget who you're dealing with.
行了，下一回合的话，我去开这个机关。 解除钥匙。
Close call, but we did it. Our efforts paid off.
就只有左边这个机关是有用的，右边两个的话是没有用啊。右边两个是陷阱。 20个回合。
We must all do our part.
There's something drawn on the rock over there. They look like crests. Whoa, what's going on?
My crest. Oh, but look at the stone. There's light streaming from it.
Look! There's something in that opening.
Oh, can it be?
Is that?
You would know best. It is beyond my ken whether that is the chalice. Curse my ignorance.
Answer the question, will ya? Is it or isn't it?
That quaking earlier. Some kind of containment magic related to the crests was in place here. Whether intentionally or not, the chalice was released. I hesitate to suggest that those things were the cause. Oh, perhaps one of our crests was the key to unbinding the chalice.
Care to summarize that?
My apologies. I have caused you undue vexation by speaking so incomprehensibly. Were I to venture a tentative guess, I would say that this is indeed the Chalice of Beginnings.
You could have just said, this is it, all right?
Forgotten crests resembling those of the Four Apostles, depicted on a sealed rock wall. Objects that resemble holy armaments, and a chalice that gathers magic all on its own. I don't know of any other legends that cover all of that, so this must be the chalice we're looking for.
1,000 thank yous for covering my own inadequacy with such a competent explanation.
I'm still not used to hearing you speak in such a manner.
Forgive me, Your Highness. If I have displeased you, please take my life as a small gesture of atonement.
Oh, your highest of highnesses, I doth humbly beg of thee to find forgiveness within your royal heart.
Stop fooling around, Claude. And Constance, I assure you there is nothing to forgive.
Hmm?
I hear thunder. Rain is soon to follow.
We'd better head back to Abyss before the storm hits us.
It happened yet again. Why must my good intentions always...
他又变回来了。
What was that sound? It cannot be.
那行啊，本期呢就先到这里啦。